Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Commodity TV here from our studios in Munich. And with me here is Bradford Cooke, the CEO of Endeavour Silver. You remember Endeavour Silver, one of the largest primary silver producers in the world. And the company is improving a lot. We spoke the last time at the PDAC, but since then, a lot happened again. And Brad wants to give an update. Brad, welcome in Munich.
Thank you. Well, good to be back.
Great to have you here, and we have beautiful weather. Maybe we should go later on for a little beer. But first, let's work a little bit. Q1, you just brought out your numbers. I think it was on Monday, yeah?
Indeed.
And it looks like that you're really back on track, right?
We are. The three existing mines are doing much better than they were last year, and this is the year that we started building our new mines. So our first quarter production results out on Monday of this week showed a 20% year-on-year increase to 1.35 million ounces of silver, 13,000 ounces of gold for approximately 2.35 million ounces of silver equivalents.
Okay, but I think your guidance is more like 10.1 to 11 million ounces, so that means you have to raise it a bit, right?
The profile of production each quarter last year was for rising production throughout the year, and we will continue that theme in 2018 with rising production each quarter. The main engine for growth in the first half will be the recovery of one mine to normal operations. And the second half of the year will be driven by the production from our new fourth mine at Compas.
So production from Compas, what do you think you can achieve? I know it's a forward-looking statement and we cannot nail you exactly on the numbers, but what is the plan for this year? Because as you said, you just start, you ramp up. So when is commercial production reached, first thing? And second thing is, what do you think the contribution might be?
We're commissioning the Compas mine this month, and we expect to have a ramp up to commercial production by the end of July. That means only 5 months of full production this year, so plus or minus 400,000 or 500,000 ounces of silver equivalents for 2018. But the mine plan calls for 1 million ounces a year, and the plant capacity is 2 million ounces per year. So as quickly as we can, we want to expand the reserves, expand the resources, and then see if we can fill the plant.
So that means if we assume you deliver what you are saying, as you normally do, of course, if I look at your history, that means we can expect maybe for this year like a 20% increase easily overall, but for next year like again a nice increase because now Compas on full throttle?
Yes, Compas at full capacity of the existing mine plan would be another step forward in production next year. If you go forward 2.5 years to the construction of our fifth mine, Terronera, then I think you'll see 50% growth from last year.
Wow, so that we talk about 15 million ounces then?
Correct.
Wow, that is lovely. I think that's a great growth profile.
It's good.
Even also important as the growth we just discussed is the cost side, because it does not help when the costs are not shrinking, right? So what's about the margins?
Well, in addition to doing programs to improve productivity at the three mines, which we try to do every year, we have chosen two new mines, Compas and Terronera, that are in the lowest quartile of the cost curve for silver miners. So the all-in cost of production estimated for Compas in our economic study are less than $10 per ounce of silver produced. And for Terronera, it's actually less than $5 per ounce of silver produced. So just the construction of those two mines single-handedly brings our consolidated all-in costs of operations below $10 an ounce.
Fantastic. And today silver is like 16.90 something. So I would say that looks like a great margin even at the prices today. Wow. And as we all assume silver is rising probably further, it looks even better for you. So let's talk a bit about the silver market, because you are a silver producer and I want to take the opportunity to have your view on the market.
Yes, absolutely. I think we have seen in the last 2 years the silver supply topping out, and the experts in the business are forecasting a multi-year decline of mine production for silver. The reason for that is very simple. There's no new gold, silver, copper, lead, zinc mines built in the bear market of the last 6 years. So where's the supply going to come from? So if you have falling supply for a few years going forward, and we can project an increase in the current industrial demand, not only for electronics, but for photovoltaic cells, and then a potential disruptive technology with the electric car, I think it's easy to forecast accelerating demand. So falling supply, accelerating demand, I think we're setting up for a perfect storm in silver.
Absolutely. My feeling is a little bit like it is like with 2003, 2004. Something is really cooking and all of a sudden it goes like boom.
Yeah, and I think if you talk to the the silver experts, they say, well, we know something's going to happen, we just don't know when.
Yeah.
And but it's good to be positioned this year because I think this will be the turnaround year for silver. And when silver goes, it goes very quickly.
Yeah. As the Chinese are doing a $100 billion solar panel program, and we know solar is really a big absorber of silver. Do you have any numbers on that, what solar did, like, let's say, last year, for example? Or do you have any ideas where the future projections are going to?
In broad terms, in the last 3 years, photovoltaics have consumed about 5 to 6% of the total silver market. But it's photovoltaics alone are forecasted to double in the next 5 years. And if you layer onto that electric cars, and nobody knows what that forecast will be. But last year, conventional cars, electronic circuitry consumed, again, 5-6% of the total supply. So that's why I'm calling that a potentially disruptive technology for silver.
Absolutely. Great. So it looks all good, and you only have to deliver.
Thank you. I like to deliver.
Fantastic. Then, Bradford, thank you very much. And we see us quite soon, because I will be beginning of July in Vancouver. And then we want to talk about the commercial production of a Compas.
Absolutely.
Super.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Bradford Cooke, the CEO of Endeavour Silver. Everything is really back on track. Not only they are really moving forward. 20% is the production. Plus they are planning for this year, and they already delivered fantastic Q1 numbers. Now Compas going online, becoming online. Not only like they start the mine, they will be in commercial production by July, and contributing approximately 400,000 to 500,000 ounces to the production this year, and for next year probably well above the 1 million, maybe 2 million ounces. And so everything looks good. Check out the company. Thanks for watching us. Bye bye from Munich.